they're doing right now, because after the show was over, Nick Aldis announced that it's gonna be Cody versus Drew for the title on SmackDown. So I can see something where I don't know, maybe a Jacob Fatu or someone gets involved. Then Nick Aldis get tired and say, "I'm tired of this. You know what? Let's just settle this once and for all. Fatal
Mhm.
four way, WrestleMania. Jacob, Randy, Cody, and of course Drew McIntyre for the undisputed championship." So, what do you think? What are your chances of Cody actually winning it this Friday? Do you think?
I think, man, I don't know. I don't want to say 50-50 because again, you're saying, Jacob could come in or whatever. I
Yeah,
feel like it's not guaranteed, but I feel like Cody wins and then but you can't have Drew not in the title match. So what I'm thinking is like, okay,
yeah,
if they have Cody win the belt, you got Orton versus Cody. That's something that everyone wants. But then it's like, okay, well, Drew's left out, and so is Jacob. Do Drew and Jacob just have a match one on one? There's like really nothing on
yeah.
the line for that match, and it's kind of weird that they won't be in the title match. So I see that more so being the case. Just Cody just has it because if
Hmm.
Cody just once again loses by outside shenanigans, then it's like, yeah, Cody really doesn't have a stake at WrestleMania. Like he doesn't have a claim to be at WrestleMania. So I
Right.
feel like Cody wins. He becomes a 3-time champion. Drew just wants his rematch. That's why he's in it. Orton won
There
the
you go.
chamber. The only like wild card is Jacob. Like, how do we get Jacob involved again? If Jacob is the one that caused Drew, then I guess you can wiggle Jacob in there, and then boom, fatal four way. But
Yeah, because if they believe that if Jacob does believe that Drew is the one to attack Jey Uso, maybe that can motivate him to cost Drew the match, and
mhm,
then that's how he get inserted into the Fatal Four Way going into WrestleMania. Because like you said, like obviously there's no slots in WrestleMania. There's what 5 matches for both night, maybe six.
yeah,
So
probably 6 or
it'd be
something.
yeah, it's probably six. So it'd be hard for them to split Drew versus Jacob and Cody versus Randy into two separate matches because I'm sure they want other matches in there as well, outside of those. But that's a good point. That's
And we
definitely a good point.
and we probably won't talk about it, but Trick Williams, like him, what does he do at WrestleMania? Like, is it him?
Yeah.
Carmelo Hayes? Is it versus Sammy? Like, where does that go? Because does Sammy miss WrestleMania again? Because was he at Mania last year? No, he missed WrestleMania
Yeah, he
last year.
missed Mania. He was there the year before. Yep.
Yeah, so like, is Sammy once again gonna lose or miss a WrestleMania? I don't know where Trick goes at Mania. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Like,
think it's gonna be sort of like multi-man US title match, something like
mhm,
that. Maybe a fatal four, fatal five way. I know that's the thing that people don't like, and I know WWE gets multi-wrestler per match crazy as of
mhm.
lately. But I feel like with Carmelo Hayes and not necessarily having a storyline, it just kind of I guess it'll work because it's not really going across any lines with a story.
But also this year, even though like almost every match this year is could be a four-way or whatever, a lot of it makes sense though. Cause again, we'll talk about AJ and Becky, but like that
Yeah.
can add Maxine and Natty, that can also be a fatal four-way. Again, we talked about the US title. You got Trick Williams, Carmelo, Ilya, who's
Yes.
always, yelling at Carmelo Hayes. You got Tama Tonga sitting around,
Oh yeah.
there could be a lot of multi-man matches just for the sake of it actually making sense, not just the hey, we just need people in this match. There's actually
Yeah.
stories that are built towards having these matches. So
Yeah, which they didn't do last year, but that's a whole different
yeah,
conversation for a different day.
yeah,
But
thanks.